Welcome. Oh, more light, and there was light. Let there be light. These are the words of Mother Eve. Mother Eve is the spokesperson in the Bible who said, let there be light, and there be light. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. This is where we actualize self-full love with the use of scriptural references from the King James Version, the King James Bible. Okay. Yes, so we have been on a lighter par with some deep revelations that we have encountered about how many gods I was gonna say surveilling us, how many gods we are made of, how many gods are really part of our makeup. We also have discovered that we are of six entities in the sense of our number of man. So when it is said six is the number of man, that is six different makeup of man species in us. So that's what we have found out from Genesis, of the Holy Bible of King James, and that is all through numerology, of course, with the help of Mother Eve. So Mother Eve, in case you're new to the scriptures, and I'm thinking everybody knows about the Adam and Eve story, but now we are getting another version, as if it were a coin, and now we are looking at the other side of the coin. Of course, they really look very different when you look at the two different sides of a coin. And that's what we are discovering right here. Okay, so on our bite-size presentations, I've just done a presentation on the word that, which shows the I am that I am, because that's Mother Eve. Of course, when we do all these numerical values as well, we come to the number 14, which goes in direct correlation with Mother Eve. So let's see what we have here. Oh, this is Mother Eve's letters. Her letters of contracts to the 8 gods, or on the 8th, yes, on the where she is making a suggestion on the 8th. So basically on the 8th is where she says, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness. But of course we discover that the God had done man in his own image and likeness. So we have covered this in several presentations. Let's look at, we focus, what we want to do here is having those bite sizes. I just thought I'd wrap things up and let you know where we're at in the seriousness of things. Of course, there is seriousness even in the minute of things. So we are looking at the said God, S-A-I-D, because she is Mother Eve. As I have just showed you, she's the one who said, let there be light. Now this comes to 15, which equals 6. And of course, God is 17, which equals 8. When we add 6 plus 8 together, we have 14. This is just delicious. To me, this is delicious. She is, if anything had to really, I mean, when I discovered the said God, which is the God of language, the God who, the spokesperson, the God, the architect of all there is. She is the one who lets. She is the business. She is the business. It had to come to exactly 14 here that I could not argue that it was Mother Eve. When we add 6 plus 8, right here, 6 plus 8 equals 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. Now, I'm just getting Mother Eve is saying that I need to do more little bite size of those presentations so people can really get it. Of course, we see that 6 is the number of man. And of course, Mother Eve encompasses all these 6 in our makeup. The God number, of course, we see that there were 8 entries, there are 8 gods, and actually she is Lord of Lords. Lord of Lords in the sense that basically she is the one who, a Lord is the one who people are accountable to. On a business sense, they're accountable to her. And so we see that when she says let there be, the structures of our world give us that kind of meaning and understanding. Here in England, I don't know of lords being female, but here we see Lord. Here is Mother Eve. Now I keep saying Mother Eve, but remember the number 5 has attributes of both male and female right here. It has, the top part is very rigid, we could say, and the bottom part is more flexible. It kind of reminds me of our neck. It's as if the neck hair, because I see the point of the 5 hair is like the forehead. We could say that the forehead, which is like father, and of course hair, this part hair, it's like a sort of swivel. It's like the neck. It allows the neck in this sense is very feminine. Thank you, Mother Eve. She's giving me more information here. So she is really saying, I am your neck. And there in the neck, she's saying, I am your voice. Because without the voice and without that ability to turn in different directions, you would be like a stone. And this is what we have probably not given much thought to, the importance of the neck. So N-E-C-K. This is 5532. This is very interesting. This is just so interesting because this would mean free. This is 32. Of course, CK is really is high. It equals 32 equals high, or high equals 32. We see that. And of course, man or heaven or hell is all 10, or Satan is all 10 right here. So when we add this together, we get 15. This is the 15 direct correlation with Mother Eve right here. So Mother Eve is the neck. I had not even seen this, but this is what happens when Mother Eve is talking to us. And it's no wonder in the scriptures, and I was reading in Deuteronomy how she was saying to Moses about the children having a stiff neck. So basically she didn't want them having a stiff neck. She wants them to be able to see on all sides of what is happening in their north, the south, the east, and the west. When we add this together, of course, we see this is new. We have new hair. The south is always the S, which is Mother Eve hair. The south is always solid. So basically, it's like Mother Eve's hair, and she is able, we could imagine that she is down here in the south, and she is spinning your north, your south, and east, your east, west, and north. So she is controlling the head in actual fact. Wow. Thank you, Mother Eve. She is controlling this part here. And this is what we have not taken into consideration. We tend to just keep focusing here and giving all our reverence to that part or not having an appreciation for that which is down here, spinning and determining which angle that we are seeing what we see or doing what we do. So you could imagine, like, I think there is a tool like this, or when it's like a jack, the curved one where you turn the tires or change a tire, or but it's just that we know that this denotes flexibility. It denotes motion, and it has the ability to go. We have 2 points to it right here. So this is really pinnacle information for us to acknowledge. It's like it has eyes at the back of its head, so to speak. So the S in actual fact reminds us too of the 5. So basically it consists, we can see why it reminds us of the 5, because it consists of the whole north, east, and west. It has all these attributes with it because it controls those. So it controls our head. And when we do the numerical value for head, actually is 9. So if we do this, 3 5s 15, the NEW, we can see why we could turn this and see MEN. So basically, the serpent is the one who is guiding men in their affairs. That's, of course, depending how we respond to or not respond. So, yes, I was saying that, so the serpent, of course, is the, it's the architect. It's the voice. It is the throat chakra. It is the throat chakra, and it's amazing that I am doing this in blue as well, because blue is the color for the throat chakra. And it's just a word I was just going to do has just slipped me here. Okay, so we have the new. Let's just do new. NEW. When we do new, this is 5 5 5. 3 5s are 15. Again, we see that the new is the neck. This is where we are asked to think and start being mindful of our words, because of course the word, I just remember what I was going to do as well. So this is 15, which is 6. So we see when we do the numerical value for head, this is what I was going to do. Head, Mother Eve has me on HEAD, which is 8 5 1 4, and we add this together. This is 10 plus 8 is 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. When we do the numerical value for the word 9, so this is 9, NINE. That's why how we know we add the number of man, because from the number 6 to 9, it's like a function of something. That is where things actually really take place in a certain sphere, that we come back into ourselves. 5 9 5 5, and add this together. That is 19. 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. Of course, I have shown how this 2 4 6 is like showing we are 2 sets of this 4, which we have done the 4, and to see how 4 also equals 6, and 4 also has shown us the 2 also represents 7, the 2 sets of 7 gods that we are. This is here. The 4 equals the 2 sets of 6s, or the 6 that we are, the 6 makeup that we are, the hair. So basically there is a lot of message here, but it's just to keep it simple so we can have bite sizes. So the serpent is in actual fact your neck that spins around. The more we can spin our neck around in different direction, the more we are in control of the news, the quality of news that we embark on. In fact, I have just done a presentation on CNN, and meaning that the news we entertain, we marry with that. Because why we do this, in fact, is that it becomes, whenever we have this number 13, we are engaging in a very strong marital, harmonious, or bonding relationship. We need to be mindful about what we are doing when we are in 13, or when we are in B, or when we are in 2 in particular. Okay. So neck we see is I like this, and this is amazing. The first 2 letters here, which is EC ek. Okay, all right. We'll explore this again, no doubt. Thank you very much. I enjoy this little bite size. I hope you do too. Okay, and then this is why they say, what the heck? What the neck? All right. So I'm loving this because lately, because I have been doing these presentations, it gives me the opportunity to be more attentive to my neck, my voice, and to be thankful for it. And I think the word voice as well equals 9. So we see how 9, wow, 9, I'll have to do another presentation on this for voice and neck. And of course it equals 6. This is where Mother Eve is showing her presence felt. Of course it's in the head as well, because head equals 9. And we see how 9 equals 6. This is Mother Eve. But it's so delicious when we can see our makeup and understand who we truly are. Then we are able to take flights like the serpent, leap into the quantum leap. Thank you. Namaste. And spill over with love. Wow.